Now let's discuss price acceleration. So price acceleration, it refers to the rate of or at which the price of an asset changes over a specific period. And it can be seen on impulse phase of the price. Now basically, sabi rito, or yung acceleration, price acceleration is based on the word itself is the price is accelerating. Meaning, nagkakaroon siya ng momentum or ng strength while going up or going down. Now, looking at these candlesticks, makikita nyo rito na yung candlestick, simula rito sa first candlestick, malalaki yung degree or yung pag-angat niya or pag-akyat ng price, di ba? Makikita nyo, may volume siya or may strength yung pag-akyat. Ibig sabihin, yung price is nag-accelerate or bumibilis yung pag-akyat. Now, the reason why we are discussing the price acceleration is for you to understand what is price deceleration. Kasi, yung price acceleration, it happens, or I mean, yung price deceleration happens after the price acceleration. So, if the price will not accelerate, then it will or it won't decelerate. Now, yung price deceleration refers to the change in the rate of movement in which price is showing a decreasing momentum or strength in price action towards a key level. Now, this could lead a potential change in direction. Now, what I want you to look at is the emphasis on the direction. Yung price deceleration kasi, although sabi rito meron siyang reversal, yung price deceleration kasi, ang reversal niya is doon lang sa recent move or sa previous move. So, let's say, umakyat yung price and nag-decelerate siya, humina yung pag-akyat niya. So, ang i-reverse lang niya, etong paakyat na to. So, yung reverse ng paakyat na yan is simply the downside or correction. Right? And hindi yung entire trend. Kasi yung reversal na yung isang reversal na tinitingnan natin was trend reversal. But this one is just a move reversal. It's just a move reversal. Kumbaga, nire-reverse lang niya yung recent move niya. Now, this could help you in gauging whether magi-start na ba yung correction ng price or hindi pa. Right? Kasi, when the price is decelerating, it could potentially lead to a reversal of the move. Right? So, kung magkakaroon ng reversal or ng potential reversal sa move, then, pwede nyong ma-anticipate na mag-enter na sa correction yung price and probably take a trade for or to ride the reversal. Now, price deceleration usually appears after its acceleration and can be seen on both impulse and correction phase. So, as you can see, it can be seen both on impulse and correction phase. Meaning, whether sa impulse phase natin na paakyat or pababa, makikita rin siya dito sa correction phase. Right? Yan, sa correction phase. And the momentum indicators such as RSI or MACD can be used to easily identify price decelerations. Now, this is just optional since you can see it naman in naked eye. And sa price deceleration, meron tayong dalawang types. Sa type 1, ito. No? So, paakyat yung price, makikita nyo nag-accelerate siya, umakyat siya. But pagdating dito, the more na umakyat siya, lumiliit yung candlesticks niya. Or, if hindi siya lumiliit, yung pag-akyat niya is humihina. Right? It means na the price is decelerating. Or, the price is losing its strength or momentum. Kaya, nahihirapan na siyang, makikita nyo sa price behavior or sa price action, nahihirapan na siyang umakyat, right? If i-compare nyo tong dalawang to, yan, yung degree ng pag-akyat nila is different, right? So that's what a price acceleration and deceleration is. And this is the type 1. Yan. Basically, yung candlesticks is lumiliit or nawawalan ng strength or momentum. Now, here is the type 2 price deceleration. So, type 2 price deceleration, makita nyo, ito yung acceleration natin, right? Price acceleration. And the deceleration is ito. Now, itong impulse movement natin upside is nag-accelerate, right? And, kung makita nyo rito, hindi naman siya correction, but yung price is nag-i-stall, right? Kumbaga, umaakyat siya, pero bumabagsak siya. But, even though bumabagsak siya, hindi siya tuloy-tuloy, right? So, hindi natin masasabi na correction na itong move na to, right? So, ito yung impulse, ito yung ano to, correction? Hindi, right? Kasi nga, if titingnan nyo, umaakyat pa rin siya continuously. But, this is the type 2 na sinasabi nating price deceleration, considering na pag umaakyat siya, meron siyang counter move, right? Bumabagsak siya. And umaakyat siya, pero bumabagsak siya, right? Kumbaga, habang umaakyat siya, lumiliit yung pag-akyat niya sa structure, right? And actually, itong pag-akyat ng price na to forms a rising wedge or the itong downwards na wedge, no? Na price action pattern. And if makikita nyo or if titingnan nyo yung rising wedge or the downward wedge na pattern, kapag ka nagkaroon siya ng breakout or breakdown dito sa wedge niya, then that's the time to go short or to go long, right? Simply because etong degree or yung way ng pag-akyat ng price is humihina, right? To the form na nagko-contract na yung pag-akyat ng price. Yan. And usually, kapag kasi namahan natin to ng point of interest natin or areas of interest, which is the support or resistance, tsaka yung FVG, the fair value gap. Now, habang umakyat yung price dyan, syempre, tumataas yung probability na mauntog siya doon sa resistance or sa point of interest natin. So, ang tendency, since umaakyat siya, nagko-contract siya doon sa resistance, kapag nagkaroon ng breakdown sa wedge, then ang tendency, nagkakaroon ng reversal sa move and nag-enter into a correction or a continuation ng move, ng correction, right? Now, let's look at another example. So, ito yung sinasabi natin na pag bagsak ng price, right, nagko-contract siya. Kumbaga, nagpo-form na siya ng wedge. So, yan yung tinatawag natin na type 2 deceleration. Kumbaga, umakyat siya. Di ba if titingnan natin sa market structure, ang market structure niya is bearish, right? Market condition. You have this lower low and then lower high, right? And then, pagbagsak niya rito, since bearish siya, umakyat siya, right? Bagsak, hanggang sa lumiliit na yung pagbagsak niya. Kumbaga, imbis na yung impulse niya is isang diretso, nagiging or nagdi-decelerate na siya, right? Nagkakaroon na siya ng contraction and dumihina to the point na yung ginagalaw ng price is lumiliit, right? And actually, ibabalikan natin tong first example natin. Makikita nyo na usually, itong deceleration na to, or rising wedge, downward wedge, nagpo-form siya ng, or visible siya sa indicator. And yung indicator natin, it tells us about the divergence or yung disconnection between the price and the RSI or any oscillators, right? So that's what a price acceleration and deceleration is.